Good. Good, Patrick. That was better than any opener I could have come up with. I'll grant him that. Welcome back to the Sixth Virgin Show, where we are hard as a rock, like a raging, just corpulent boner. Corpulent boners. Can we title this episode Corpulent Boners? I forgot that we have titles to these episodes now. I went so long without doing titles because with Brennan's Existential Mind Crisis, we didn't have titles. And with Brennan's World of Blood, we didn't have titles. And some of you may not know, I had a little stint on my old channel, Yum Yum, which I revived from the dead for a little bit. The summer of 2020, because I've wanted to get back into Let's Playing, because like some of my happiest memories are from Let's Playing. Like I think my favorite year in college was 100% sophomore year, when we all were in the suite and we we're doing Six Virgins, so we played video games together all the time, made the show together, and I miss those days, and I miss Let's Playing. It makes me happy. It sparks a little fire inside of me. It makes me feel like I'm alive. So I wanted to do it again, but I'm like, let's experiment a little bit. Let's try it on my old channel and see how many people watch. So I played Resident Evil. I started with just Claire's story back in June of this year, and I played Claire's story, and it got okay viewership. What does Patrick have to say to Admiral Akbar?
So, what are you supposed to be? I'm a starfish. What are you? I'm a figment of SpongeBob's imagination. Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, that was pretty good. This game has some good writing in it. It feels like a SpongeBob episode. Like, unironically, this game has some good writing in it. When I was a kid, I would have rated this game with fucking 10 out of 10. Best game ever. Now I probably would give it like an 8. Like, well above average. It's a fun platformer. It's got some I thought I was gonna drown. I was about to be like, broken game, 2 out of 10. It's got some, decently fun mechanics, some cool level concepts. It's definitely a love letter to the, SpongeBob franchise. There's so many, like, little details in this game that are just references to old SpongeBob episodes. Like, and even with the re-release, they're updating it more. Like, now it's more SpongeBob memes, which I don't know how I feel about that. Like, there's handsome Squidward and surprise SpongeBob, and I'm sure Patrick has surprise Patrick. Would not be surprised if there's like like the chicken SpongeBob. Would not be surprised if that happened. Like, if that was like an idle animation for SpongeBob. Would not like the Reddit one, like like the capital letters. You know what I'm talking about. Patrick, I was looking at my time, and then like I glanced up at my caption, and I was like, it's a little weird. Patrick's skitter-scattering against the edge of that bridge.
Hey, Gary.
Why did Gary greet him? No one's allowed to greet Patrick.
Hello, Gary. You don't
But there's a lot of like quality writing, because this was written back in the golden age of the show. Like, I think it has Steven Hillenburg as a writer, which rip to the legend, rip to my guy, rip to the Lumite. Oh, it floats up. Well, that's stupid. As my man Bugs Bunny once said, well, that's stupid. How did that stalagmite take down the whole pillar? Truly a question for the ages. A better question for the ages. How am I supposed to get over there? Oh, I gotta jump on Tukles. Well, okay, I guess I'm not gonna do that right now. This game's good. It is quality, and I like the little references that it has, and I like how they added more, even if they are a little memey and weird. I think I initially was against the color palette of this game. Like, I felt like it, because the original one was a lot more muted, because it was, a budget GameCube title. Alright, calm down! Jesus Christ! So I wasn't really vibing with the more neon, vibrant colors it has now. I felt like the saturation was a little high. but I don't know. I'm kind of digging it. I feel like it fits. I feel like it fits with the new visual style of the show, whereas the old style fit with the old visual style of the show, which I'm okay with. That's fine. It's an adaptation. It's like they're introducing this game to a whole new generation, which I'm 100% cool with, because this game is a jam. I like it. It's fun. It's not the best game ever made, but it's fun. It's pretty good. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I tried Resident Evil on my old channel. I tried playing Resident Evil 2. I played through Claire's storyline, and I got okay viewership. I'm like, alright, well, maybe I'll rebrand my old channel. Give it, oh look, there's SpongeGar. Memes! Or Pat Gar. I'm sure SpongeGar's around here somewhere. Memes! Memes! Sorry, I get distracted very easily. Like I said, probably have ADHD. Fuck, brain, keep up, man. I haven't completely blanked. Oh, okay, I'm back, baby. Your boy, he back. I played Resident Evil and it got alright viewership. So I had this whole plan of like rebranding it to like Brennan's Esoteric Ramblings or something like that, making an entire channel about me, because I really don't want the 6th Virgin show to become the Brennan show, and I don't think it will. Even if this does get success and like people are way into a 6 Virgins revival, which would, if you are, why don't you fucking comment, you fucking asshole. But even if people are super into a 6 Virgins revival, I would probably find some way to get more people in on it, even if it isn't the classic crew. I believe it or not, I have my own virgin-esque friends around here that aren't, you know, David and whatnot, which, you know, you can never replace David and Eric. They won't be the same dynamic, but it'll be a new dynamic. It'll be different. It'll be changed, and I'll still be me, and we'll move on. We'll all move on together. And, you know, fucking wireless solutions to this shit are just ever more prominent. I was thinking about it earlier. I'm like, why don't we fucking Discord 6 Virgins? It seems like it'd be real easy to do. Like, all I have to do, because I have, you know, OBS set up right here. I'm playing this on Steam, by the way, if you couldn't tell by the controller mishaps. But, you know, I got the OBS right here. It wouldn't be anything to put the filter on, or could even take it off with a press of a button. It wouldn't be difficult in the slightest.
SpongeBob, help me find Patrick. I have a task that I think he can help me with.
I have a ketamine addiction, and I need him to suck it out of my... Ahoy!
Sorry, lad, but the carnival is closed.
SpongeBob, go get Patrick. I need to destroy his day.
A pesky robot has taken over me ticket booth. And worse, me money. If you help me get rid of that no-good robot, I'll give you a big reward.
I don't like how stoically Patrick... I don't like that guy. Forget whatever I was going to say. I don't like that guy. These fish, they scare me. This guy? Well, this guy, he scares me. Don't like him. Actually, we'll continue this conversation when I see another scary fish man. To fuck this guy. I don't know what it is about a watermelon like harmlessly destroying a ticket booth leading to the collapse of the Ferris wheel that makes me giggle so hard. Something about that sequence of events is a little goofy, a little silly, a little absurd. Don't you giggle at me, bastards.
Well, it's not exactly what I had in mind. I hope my insurance covers all this.
See, this is the stuff I need them to explore in SpongeBob a little bit more. What about Mr. Krabs' employee insurance? What are his rates? What are the 401ks that SpongeBob and Squidward get? The benefits must be good. They must be getting dental because they work that crappy job.
Them all. Come back and see me.
Does Patrick get dental? Does Patrick have teeth? Also, a thing. Sorry, fucking dickhead. Get the words out of your goddamn stupid fat face, you piece of shit. One thing that I think is an interesting mechanic in this game that makes it a real good, like, child-friendly platformer is when you get hit, you know, you take damage, you messed up, the robots laugh at you, which it builds character in the robots. It makes them, you know, seem more alive and lively because they're taking pleasure in the joy, and because they're taking pleasure in their joy, it makes you want to smash the fuck out of them more. And also, it's a good comeback mechanic. Like, because they sit there and laugh at you, they're vulnerable for a minute, so you can recover from getting schmacked and, you know, take them out. I think it's neat. Oh boy. Oh, do I just... I was like, do I have to throw watermelons in? No. It's the pelvic thrust of death. As always. Is there a point to this? Oh, okay. I was like, is this just little flowers? Because it was just little flowers. I got better things to do. I think I gotta catch a bus somewhere if it's just little flowers. It's a cool mechanic. It's a neat mechanic. But yeah, I think it depends on how this does. Like, if the interest is just not there, I'm not gonna bother with it, because I'm struggling. I want to figure out what I want to do with my because now my life is stable. I've got a job that I like. I like the job that I have, and also, pretty sweet thing about my job is I basically get to set my own hours. A consequence of that is, you know, because no one, you know, tell me when to come in, I often go in at noon, and because no one is there to tell me to stop, I just regularly just do like noon to 10 shifts. I work more than 40 hours a week because that's just the way my brain works. I get hyper-focused on something, more evidence that I may have some sort of mental disorder, but I get hyper-focused on something and I just lose track of time. Like today, I was supposed to record something. One of our choirs was supposed to record them at 4, and I got to working on another video, like a video project for the church, and I started working on it at like 2. I guess it was like more 1:30. I started working at like 1:30, and I just got in the zone, and then I hear a knock on my door saying like, "Hey, why do you not have these mics set up?" And I was like, oh, my bad. Completely got absorbed, just forgot to check the time. 100%. But it's cool, they're real lenient. Like, I fucking love my job. I cannot state enough how much I love my job, and I love the people that I work with. And so my life is stable now. I make enough money just with that job that I don't have to deliver pizzas. I recently quit Papa John, Papa John, Beak Papa. I gotta say the correct name. I recently quit Beak Papa for hopefully the last time, and it feels pretty good. It feels pretty good to have the knowledge that I don't have to go back to Beak Papa ever again. I'm excited for it, and it's a real comforting feeling. But now is the time I feel like I can refocus on making videos in a way that I haven't before. And I want to make highly scripted, highly edited videos. Did I say scripted? I think I said scripted. My brain is made of clams. It's made of clams. Whatever the hell that means. What was I saying? For the clam thing? I want to make highly scripted videos, and I almost pulled the trigger on this year because you know, I have my Christmas story video. Yeah. I hate me. I have my Christmas story video, which is all well and good. Where's the fucking bus stop? It's over there, isn't it? Yeah, it's over there. I have my Christmas story video. I have my water temple video. And I loved making those. They were a blast. They took a long time, and like there were multiple points where I stopped production on them, but eventually I came back to them. And I loved making them. I loved putting them out there, and people seem to like them. Like, I get a lot of good feedback. I don't think I've gotten any negative feedback on any of them. Well, actually, yes, I did get a little bit of negative feedback, but it was like, it was positive negative feedback. Like, it wasn't just like, you suck, don't you quit your job, quit doing this, go die in a box. It was I can't believe this guy was never on the show. Our buddy Matt, he was in the show. He was an episode of Darkest Dungeon on Six Virgins. David's friend Matt, who also became a friend of mine, a beloved, beautiful man that I have not talked to in a long enough time. Too long of a time, I mean. I lost my train of thought yet again. Whoa, whoa. What else is new? It wasn't the show. He called us. He like prank called us in an episode of Darkest Dungeon we were recording in 2000. It was either late 2017 or early 2018. It was one of those two. Like prank called me and David. But he like gave me some feedback like, hey, it was a little too long. And he's right. That's what my problem is. I make these videos too long. I think of all these goofs and gags and I don't have any capacity to kill my darlings. I have no self-control. I'm really bad at like critically proofreading my own stuff. Like sometimes I need to start forcing myself to just straight up cut out an entire page or two out of my scripts because they start to be too long.
How many of these do I have?
Like okay, so a prime example. Recently I've made a challenge video. I haven't made it. I've recorded one. You know, like one of those like Pokemon challenge videos. You know, I know they pop up in your recommended too. Like oh, can you beat Pokemon Emerald with only one Shimble Bamble? You know, I'm sure they pop up in your recommended too. And like, those are real easy viewing and they seem like they're a lot of fun to make. You come up with a concept and you follow through with it, and there's plenty of space for goofs and gaffes. And yeah, they could be really, super lame and boring if they're made by a lame and boring person. I like to think I'm not lame and boring. Stupid, yes. Lame and boring, I hope not. Bumper boats cleared. There's a convenient box right here. I love doing Patrick voice. I don't like his land. His land animations.
SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
Here is your
What a line. I don't like. Okay, one thing they got rid of in this remake that I'm noticing is whenever Mr. Krabs would say something like that, there'd be like a chime, like a daw. See, I replicated the noise perfectly with my mouth, and certainly Chad didn't edit it in later. Oh, that's right, Chad can't edit it in because somebody, not me, killed him. Forgot about that. But they used to have like this like gold sound effect in the plastic, the plastic, like golden spatula would show up right beside them, and then you'd collect it while you're talking to them. And that would be that. It wouldn't pop up next to them and then force you to walk over and collect it. And I don't think that it's a positive change that they removed that. I don't see what benefit it gives to remove like the golden chime that makes you feel like you did it, you did good. And giving it to you so there's not an opportunity for you to miss the golden spatula that you earn, like giving it straight to you. I don't know if it was a positive change. I don't think it was. I'm just a mean old sourpuss. I don't think that was good. I hate video games. I don't like. What was I saying before it? Oh, right. I love doing those scripted videos, but they're just so much. And I was making this challenge video. And I have all the footage collected. I have all the voice lines made. Video it's a run through of Pokemon Coliseum, which is like a 20-hour game. The script is 45 minutes. It is at least 15 minutes longer than it has any right to be. And I don't know how to edit it down, so I just recorded the whole thing. I didn't have the strength to edit it down. Also, why don't I just like throw a rock at this guy until his brain explodes? Why we gotta go through the trouble of like beaming lights at him? Also, I'm glad they had that trampoline. I don't think that trampoline back over here was in the original. Because it'd be real annoying to get over here and be like, oh, I don't have the beam of light. I misunderstood. Oh, shuts. Oh, shut up. That didn't even hit him. Did you see that? That was nowhere near him. Alright, how are we on spatulas? What we got? We got everything. We got all the spatulas. Did not get all the socks. We didn't even get 9/11. Didn't even get 9/11. We'll come back. We'll have a dry run for socks.
Congratulations, SpongeBob. You're king of the beach. Here, have a golden spatula.
King of the bitch. Shut up. We did it. We'll see you next time on the 6 Vertex Prep. That's what I was saying. I don't know how to edit down scripts. I want to do that more, but I need to work out a better system of script writing and editing and another thing I wanted to say, last thing before we leave. Fucking, I think it's cute. There's a little parking lot out here full of taxis. How did that taxi even get in here? I almost made a best games of 2019 list this year. I was so close to making it. I like sat down. I said, all right, I have to work on it a little bit every single day, and I did. I did do that. I worked out every day, made sure everything was parsed out and edited right and correctly. You know, put everything into proxies. Yeah, I did do proxies. Put everything into proxies, put everything into its own sequence so that it'd be easier editing. Really dotted my I's and crossed my T's so that it would come out in a cool, systematic way, and it'd be a workflow that I could get myself used to. And then my hard drive crashed, and this was in March. This is like right after my Christmas story video, so all my momentum was just... So I'm really trying to get that back is what I'm saying, and I don't know how to do it. My life is hell! See you next time!